for. And two, it's a price you cannot pass up for new sheets. $30 for home reflections in a brushed sheet. So it's what's called double brushed. It gives the softest, almost petal-like hand, but the drape on these is so good. It's the perfect balance of something that feels crisp and clean, but also soft against your skin. The colors are so good. So with this set, fitted sheet, flat sheet, everybody gets extra pillowcases. So if you're buying the twin and twin XL, you typically get one pillowcase, you're getting two. And then our other sizes, you're gonna get the 4 pillowcases. So it does come with those extra. This one on the bed is your classic white. That's great if you're gifting or if you just love that fresh, clean white sheet. I love white sheets. We also have them in the stars below. That's been really popular, as well as that floral. And if you take a second on the floral, white background, but do you see the myriad of colors? Buttery yellow, a soft coral, lavender, teal, navy, greens. So that's a really versatile print that if you have other colors and things happening in your room, you're gonna love that floral. I also have the lemons. Those are darling, and that's almost like a soft powder blue with the yellow lemon print. I only have 30 to go around. We have blue. We also have a blush. Oh, those butterflies. See, you have to get these before they fly away. Those are pretty on that like buttery yellow. We also have the flamingo. Now, the flamingo, there's only 200. And then we have our gray. And then we do have our sage gingham, as well as a leopard print. So a lot of really fun prints to add a pop of personality, but think about refreshing every bed. So Carrie, for somebody that's not familiar with the double brushed sheet set, because this is one we sold over 60,000. It's a loved fabric. What is double brushed?
Is the actual feel that you're getting on there. And it's the way that we take the material and actually double brush it. So what it does is it gives it this peach skin-like feeling to it, or as we like to describe it earlier, as if you were to pop a rose petal off and kind of rub it in between your fingers. It also makes it the perfect weight, Allie. You can see as you're holding it right up there in studio, it's not too thin where it's going to get wrapped around you. It's not too thick. It's still going to give you that breathability. It's 100% polyester. What I always like to say though is that polyester is not the polyester of yesteryear. So if you're somebody that's like, how does that sleep? It sleeps crisp and cozy at the same time. It is absolutely breathable, and every single color and pattern that you see is going to stay exactly the same. That's why we love today's polyester.
Point. Yeah.
Yes, because if this was on cotton over, in a very short period of time, these colors would be faded. It would get thin in places. So it's a really durable material while still being cozy. And I personally, for me with these sheets, it's not like a flannel sheet, but it does take the sheet shock away, which means when you get into bed,
Sure.
that instant like, oh my goodness, these sheets are freezing. You don't get that with these because of that brushing. There's a little bit of that cozy to it, but still being completely breathable.
But there's something too about when you get into bed and it feels luxurious.
Yes.
Thread count doesn't always equate luxury. Higher thread count can sometimes be a very stiff, heavy, uncomfortable night's sleep. This is that really nice sweet spot, and you don't have to break the bank to get new sheets. $30. If somebody just got a new home or they moved and you want to get them a housewarming gift, a fresh pair of sheets, because that's not probably something that they've neglected. Maybe you're putting your house on the market. A fresh pair of sheets, it makes the whole room look fresh and clean. Here's the white. We have the stars down in front, and that one's on that gray background. And I love that the stars are of different sizes and it's not quite uniform, right? Versus something that might be more juvenile where it's the same pattern or almost like the stars are like a polka dot. I love that that really looks like the night sky. And then the floral. That's a very popular one, yeah. A lot of colors to play with too. So if you've already got a color palette going on in the bedroom, that's a really nice addition. The lemons, so cheerful. It does kind of as a nod to like that cottage cozy. There is your blush pink. We also have a really tranquil blue, as well as your butterflies. And see, some of these fun prints are great when we have sizes like the twin, twin XL, and full and queen available too. We also have them in our flamingo pink, as well as the gray. And then your last choice is gonna be that leopard. Oh, the sage. Okay, sage gingham. That is so charming, especially if you like a little vintage. The sage gingham, like a little cottage
It's very,
moment.
very cottage core, which is very popular right now in home design.
Well, and you know what that's also transitioning into? A play on nautical influences, like coastal.
Yes.
So the gingham is great for that. So is the stars. There's the leopard. So is the
goes with anything.
floral.
It's
So is all
fantastic.
of the solid colors, the blush, the navy, the white. I would get more than one because they're $30. How many?
And
Karen,
extra pillowcases.
you always have really great design tips. How many sheet sets should we have per bed?
You should always have at least 2, because you have to remember that one's going to be in the wash and one's going to be, on your bed. So don't make yourself that headache where you have to absolutely get the sheets back on in the same day.
Right.
So I always like to have 2. This is my son's set. I just pulled it out of his closet because he has another set on his bed right now. But if in the perfect world, I like to have 2 and always 1 white for the guest bedroom especially.
Yeah, I love a white sheet. I also love sunless tanner. So my husband's kind of like, he's like, Allie, you live 2 different lives. Because I love
you can just bleach them.
See? They clean
Yes,
up beautifully.
yes.
To me, it just feels like you're in a high-end hotel or a very spa moment. I love a white sheet. But when you do add prints or color, think about every bed in your house. For $30, Carrie, these are also sheets that have some of the finishings and higher end details that you would expect to pay for a sheet set that's $150.
Yes. So with home reflections, there's a few things that we always have in our sheets. And one of them is that extra real estate on the flat sheet. And that's especially important if you have a deeper mattress or if maybe you have a topper on your mattress. So you're going to get that real estate and that beautiful drape, whether you want to do the military tuck. A lot of sheets that are not home reflections, when you put it onto your mattress, it only gives you a couple inches. This is going to give you that full drape. And then, as we talked earlier, if you have somebody who likes to roll in bed and they take everything with you, you'll still be left with a little bit of sheets. And then on that fitted sheet, Allie, we do a 1-inch elastic that runs around the entire fitted sheet. Really nice elastic on the corner as well. And then a nice deep pocket. So if you have that deep mattress, you don't have to worry about that. But see how nice that is? That goes around the entire perimeter of the mattress. And then we also do the top and bottom tags.
Look at that pocket.
So when you do get this home, you don't have to kind of play ring around the rosy, as I like to call it, where you're trying to figure out where is top, especially if you have a king bed, because it's basically a square.
If
it's
you
a nightmare.
have the sheets that they only have the elastic on the corners, that's how they used to be.
Yes.
They slide up. Because there's
slide
nothing
up,
like
they pop off.
Yes.
Exactly.
There's
and
nothing holding them down.
No, but my thing is that like falling asleep, especially for most of us, is like, okay, we fell asleep, but waking up in the middle of the night is where it's kind of like where it gets us, right? Because then our to-do list starts running. So we don't want our sheets popping off of our mattress, waking us up in the middle of the night. So, sleep equals better everything. So get yourself a nice pair of cozy sheets.
Yeah, Carrie, thank you so much. I mean, sheets for $30.
Thank you so
Come
much.
on. One of our most popular items in our show. Thanks for being with us. White, we have the stars and the floral. We also have lemons. We have them in the blush pink, blue. You can also shop for the butterfly, flamingo, gray. And then don't forget about that sage gingham as well as the leopard. So many of us here at QVC